All right, cool.
All right. Welcome to Ab and Bree. How real is he? Just because you a hustler,
Don't mean you're a good fucking businessman. And we don't talk about that on the next show. The difference between hustling and being a businessman. You gotta know the difference, folks.
this is my man Ab, and I'm Bree.
What up?
Don't even look casket ready today. But no, my man looks sharp. Where you come from today anyway?
Little business me, I gotta handle some things.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
you looking sharp, looking kind of dapper.
Pre-elections, getting people registered to vote.
Okay.
Doing a little toy drive for the kids, giving back. You know what I mean?
Okay, looking dapper if I do say so.
Try.
Okay, you ain't grabbing them while he's out there. All right, but
life is good, man.
All right. Well, we have a in studio good friend of the show.
She's never by herself.
She has a lot of awards. Been on TV a whole bunch of times. I feel a little honored because she's here talking with the small people.
And radio, as well as TV.
Yeah. So
our in business studio spotlight is no other than... What's good, y'all? It's your boy Nabi, one hustler. One half of that dynamic duo. How real is he with Ab and Bree? We're going to talk about what everybody's talking about, what the world's talking about. Walk with us. Y'all want to jump into something?
He said green grass, that's all. Just say green grass.
But you do some kind of freaky deaky. You knock the Range Rover into drive, and you go into the scoop kill. I just hope that my main man wasn't married or she wasn't creepy, because you can't explain that one on me. That's a bad joint there.
No, you definitely can't explain that one. What you gonna be? That's very funny.
I'm traumatized from that.
No, I understand when I say traumatized, like when we used to live at, we had the creek and all that type of stuff. We didn't go down the creek at night and all that type of stuff. So I still think about that.
So we back, and we're going to touch on a topic that's very important. We always go into this this need, right, to say support black businesses, and we should support black businesses. But there's the right one. But it's a real divinity between black businesses, customer service black businesses provide, and for me, I always felt like everybody else had a 300 to 400 year head start on being able to understand business culture, understand your market base, and how to service the need of your clientele. So the divinity is this being a business person, right, and being a hustler. We're going to talk about the difference between being a business person and a hustler.
It's never an empty bottle around when good times is near. Drink responsibly.
Hey, yo, it's never an empty bottle when good times is there. Salute. And a hustler. Let's speak on it, y'all. You got deep in that thought, huh?
You kind of messed me up with that one.
I got you.
You got a little deep.
Okay. So the difference, my idea of a business person versus a hustler. A hustler is always in survival mode.
For sure.
Agreed. That's a good one.
Agreed.
A hustler is always chasing a bag. If you're chasing a bag, the bag is running from.
I like the money that you. I don't really want, because I do construction.
Hustlers always working for their money.
Right. So
a business person, the money is working for them.
You know what? I agree with you, but I feel like there is
got to be a little bit of hustle.
Correct. I believe that they kind of
hustle in you, not.
I believe they coincide with each other. I agree with what both of you guys are saying. I just think the difference is you got to remember, a lot of us, we didn't come from education of business. You know, very few of us have, you know, went to college, right, and got degrees in business. Now, with that being said, you start off with the ideal of what you want to do for business, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. You're going to wing it right when you first start because you want your business to survive. And realistically, I don't care if you have that education or not. You're going to make so many mistakes, and your mistakes is really going to be your pivotal point to tell you what you're doing right from what you're doing wrong. I just think that with us, like I said, we haven't had that head start like everybody else. You know, everybody has got rich off our backs. So then when the playing field became a little more level and we were able to start our own businesses, it's hard for us to realistically get the support because I feel like we have to work harder for that. We have to work harder for the trust of our own peers.
Yeah and no, because I think the problem come along with I ain't gonna say we, a lot of us, it's like the crab in the barrel effect. Like if you get ahead, I'm gonna hate on you.
For sure.
She get ahead, I'm gonna hate on her.
For sure.
But you do have people that do stick together. It's like, and the people that do stick together, it's less publicized than the people that hate on you. So now it just look like we all a bunch of haters, opposed to like you might have 5 people over here that's helping each other and they got a nice little team together. They doing this and they getting together, but they won't talk about that. They'll talk about us over here hating on all the people. And they say they group everybody in one little thing.
Would you and Ish agree that the difference would really be if I'm Asian, if I'm Italian, if I'm Irish? When I go to these places, it's not the code for what I think. I'm more inclined to go to the manager and voice us, hey, I like what you're doing, we can do this better. Where with us, we don't do that. We more like, especially in the social media age, everybody has an opinion.
I got one better.
So just how I feel. I feel like, honestly, it is harder as a black businessman to get ahead because I feel like we are more inclined to have a bad experience and say, I'm never going back to support Sabri such and such because I ain't like this and I ain't like that. And we won't say the negatives. I mean the positive. We'll just voice everything negative. I feel like that's the difference. I've never seen on social media, and you can tell me your opinion, but I've never seen white, Korean, other ethnicities
because poor people dictate a lot of stuff. But what I mean by that, by poor people dictate stuff, like you kept on saying, social media.
Right.
A lot of poor people dictate clothes. Like you hear us say a lot of time, I'm not gonna wear that because that's out of style. Fashion never goes out of style. Like they won't wear this, or they say, well, I don't go over there because that's not jumping no more. A lot of restaurants that have been open 25 years, we'll kill it. We'll kill a culture or something, and we afraid to ask for help. Where things are available for us, we won't go to get the help.
Right, but here let me go in depth what I'm saying to you. The same person that would go and say, I don't like Ish's restaurant because I ain't like the tablecloths, I ain't like this, I ain't like that. The same person would go to the Chinese store and order shrimp fried rice to a bulletproof fucking glass.
Right.
Right?
And tell you it's jumping.
And tell you it's jumping.
Right.
And have a person of a different ethnicity cussing you out in a different language you don't even understand, and you're more inclined
to go back.
Right. That's my point. Where it's not to the fact of, you know what, I had a bad experience each, but you know what though, that sister just started. Let me go back.
But you know what our counterparts will do? They'll write a review on her establishment. We won't write a review. We'll just go back and tell.
That's what I'm saying. That's back. What you're saying and I'm saying is kind of coincide with each other, and I'm with you on that. I just feel like I said, if this how I feel, I'm going to keep supporting you because, like I said, you didn't have a 400-year head start. You didn't have the benefit of. Let's talk about what your business.
But you wouldn't. If all right, let's talk about my business. All right, I come to your house.
Come on.
And I do some plumbing in your house, right?
Right.
If it's a bad quality of work, you're not calling me again.
I'm going to call you again.
No, you wouldn't call me. If I came in here...
I'm going to call you again.
No, listen, that's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you why I'm going to call you again.
I'm getting ready to tell you why you wouldn't call me again. No.
Exactly. That's why I'm going to call you again. I'm going to call you again.
I'm saying, but if you had a bad experience with me, just in general.
From your work or your customer service.
I'm saying my work... This is where the hustling part comes in. You're not being a businessman. First of all, my customer being good with you as far as customer service, that might get me in the door. So you're inclined to call back and let me fix my problem if I did something wrong.
Correct.
Now if I came in there acting like a nigga,
right,
and I'm like, oh well, I was late to come to the appointment.
okay.
I got there late. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't this, and then I came and I messed the product up that was there. I flooded your living room and this, that, and that. You ain't call me back. You gonna call the other guy.
So that's two different dynamics. What I'm saying is, if you came, you gave me good customer service,
right,
but you lacked on something, I'm inclined to call you back and say, hey bro, listen, this wasn't done right. You come fix it. You're going to come out and fix it, right? Because you're going to recognize, one, I didn't go to social media. I didn't disrespect the nature of what you do. And I'm saying to you, look, I just want the job done correctly.
Right.
And then when you fixed it, now we have a little bit more rapport. We have a little more trust, right? And we're going to build from there. That's what I'm saying. For me, I don't look at it as one bad experience. I'm done with you. But that's me. But on the same token, though, I'm more of the type, if I go to a restaurant, unless the food makes me sick or something, and it's not to my desire, and I say to you, hey, this ain't right, and then you tell me, well, that's what it is, I'm just done. I won't even write a bad review, but I'm not going back.
Right. So now what I'm saying about the business part of it is, I got customers that I've been dealing with for 5 to 6 years. They only want me to come to their property, do this, that, and I did personal homes for them. Now, the work that I give them, they like the work. So, and I tell them everything that's wrong, what they can do. Right? Now, I done did some stuff. You told you what happened. This, that, right. Even if I'm doing the job or not doing the job, you can call me. I give you the answers to everything you want to go. So you're inclined to call me just in general because you say, well, at least he's gonna give it to me the right way. And some people don't want to give it to you the right way because like you have somebody come to your house and did work before, and they hold you. They because you're a woman, they'll come in there and tell you this, that, and the other. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. And then somebody else will come and say, you ain't have to get that done. Not right now. This wasn't time to get that done. So now you say, what's the difference between this person and that person? You as a job, and I
educated her to what the problem was.
Right, I educated to what the problem was, and I said, I'm not. It's not about money. When I work and I do things, it's not about money. My thing is about the relationship, right? Because the relationship is going to go farther than the money. Correct. Because she gonna call people, you gonna call somebody, you gonna call somebody. Correct. And I do more word mouth than on the internet because I give a real experience. Right. So like when people do, and you say that we don't want to deal with people, I say it's the hustling part of it.
It's circumstantial.
Right. Correct. So it's just like the hustling part of it is I hustled to get where I was at, and then once I hustled to get where I wanted to get, like when we used to live at, we had the creek and all that type of stuff. We didn't go down the creek at night and all that type of stuff. So I still think about that.
Why didn't we go to the creek at night? Because the white boys used to be down there drinking.
They're down there drinking. That's too. So, but now I remember the Fairmont rapists and this, that, and other. Like you don't know what people might do now. So I don't need to be nowhere where it's too dark here. That's what I'm just telling you. I ain't scared of the dark, but
I know what they ain't gonna do.
I don't have to like really.
You ain't gonna know where it's too dark, but you're not scared of the dark.
I'm not nowhere. I don't supposed to be nowhere,
right?
No, it's not oxymoron. This one, I'm break it down for you. Now, I live on row homes in the streets right there. There's no trees, woods, this, that, and other. The lake and that make that where I'm at. Now, what would I be doing walking in the woods late at night?
Let's suppose you work.
No.
I'll just ask you a question for the people because some people work in. Let's say they work at night or they work during the day, and some people actually, depending on who's the young lady walking with me.
You walking with?
We'll go.
Okay, all right.
Depending on who the young lady was walking with me in the park.
So it gotta be a lady.
Well, he said how many times? I had a life before I was married.
Right, but I'm saying so. You walked in the park with a young lady, but you didn't walk by yourself. Just chilling, like jogging. Have you ever jogged in the park?
Stuff on my mind. I walked in the park.
Yeah. At night. Yeah. After 10 o'clock.
I wasn't by myself though. I had 16 people with me.
Before that, before you.
I was always been that.
Okay. Well,
but you know that
I ain't allowed to carry. So legally, I ain't allowed to carry.
All right, but listen. Before you got righteous, we used to walk to that park, and we had people with us.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
All right, thank you.
But I don't care. I don't care about the people with us. I ain't going to the park at night.
I said the people with us.
Yeah, I'm not going to the park whether I got the people or not.
I ain't care about that. We lived in all parts of the city, to be honest with you. We lived
from Cobb Street,
Cobb Street.
Up to, what's that, Tacoma Park?
Tacony.
Yeah, that there.
Yeah.
So I never walked the path now down that
Hold
park.
on, we did, bro. Let me tell you why. We used to cut through the park. We used to go to the little bullshit ass white people
did you hear
dances.
But did you hear what I said? The dance started at 8 o'clock. We didn't walk in nobody park.
It was dark.
10 o'clock.
We did walk across the park.
We did not walk in nobody park at 10 o'clock.
Me, you, Spike, Jamil, Paul. We walked to the damn park together.
I'm going to tell you what we did. We walked down just one part, came up on the boulevard, walked down the boulevard. We didn't walk through the park. Like
we went through the underpass.
No, we did not there. No, we walked. When we came from our building, like say we lived from our building, we came around the side.
Through the little dark park side.
That's the little park right there. We came up. We on the boulevard with a little bridge at. The little bridge between before you get to what's that, D Street and whatever the case may be.
He forgetting that white guys try to roll on us on Tabor, and we had to fight. That's
a getaway.
It's not a walk of all this.
Now is that a walk? That's a getaway. That's not a walk. A getaway and a walk is two different things. And we're trying to get away. Yes, I'm shooting through the park, but a walk, that's voluntarily. That's all I'm saying. You didn't volunteer to walk through the park. Now they were chasing you. You ran through the park.
I'm gonna tell you something else stupid we did. You remember this? When your mom moved across on the other side, we was too fucking lazy to walk over the bridge, so we jumped on the rocks over the water
in daytime.
Okay, and then one time we was on the ice. You remember this?
And I fell on ice. I thought it was thick, and I fell on ice. I yelled, "Help! Like,
listen,
I fell on ice.
You know how a creek it freezes? He gonna say, "Yo, come on, man, it's safe." I said, "No, man." He like, "Look, man," and crick and fell down. Listen, and we kids. If that motherfucker went under the ice, we would not be able to tell the story.
The ice was like this thick, but I stepped on the part that was like kind of. I did a lot of stuff when I was young. I slid down on the box with all these leaves into the thing. You know, you didn't want to do that when you was young. You said it went up too high. The box went too high.
The box went too high. You gotta have somebody gotta be smart and tell a story. But walking to that park, come on, bro. I think that we look in, especially even where we live at now, a lot of white people walk through the park.
I'm not.
All right, let's take the term black and white out of it. A lot of people who work in the daytime who need to unwind, yeah, they can walk through the park or go for a nice little jog. Now, what fucks it up is every 6 months, 7 months, they find somebody's body or some shit. Then it changes the nomenclature of you wanting to go out to the park.
But they find somebody that did something in the park that they shouldn't have been doing. That's why I don't go in the park. I go in the daytime. I go down there and look at the rocks. I even jog down there. I rode a bike down there. But at night, I'm not.
Listen, you never went for a romantic walk in the park with a woman?
No, I'm not going down there. We're gonna go to Penn's Landing. I walk on that path.
So if a woman's with you and she wanna go for a late little walk and talk,
it ain't gonna be in the park.
It ain't happening in the park.
It ain't happening in the park.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I'm saying. It ain't happening in the park. All right. We'll be back in a few.
I go camping, so it's moving. I can't.
I camp with you, so
that's in the middle of the woods.
I camp too.
I have been camping before. I've been camping. I was a Boy Scout and all that type of stuff.
Being in the park in the dark.
No, I was a Boy Scout with 15 other people with us and a Scoutmaster and all that type of stuff.
So you have to be with
No, I don't have to be with people. I just was a fool back then, and now I'm not a fool now, so I don't do that type of stuff. So with that right there, we'll catch y'all on the next segment.
Easy.
I knew what I was
doing. What I'm
doing.
saying is, a lot of times with our community versus others, we don't have generational business and generational wealth passed down. Right. So when we first start off in business, our business is automatically in survival mode. Now, let me give you some statistics. 90% of businesses close within the first 6 months. It's either going to, I'm sorry, you see my glasses?
I just want to know what you put there, that's why.
That's my glasses. You
okay,
right. No, I'm a stylish little cat. But listen, businesses usually, fail in the first 6 months. It don't make a difference what kind of business it is. So now you're spending all your capital, right? But here's what I'm saying about education, right? For somebody who's business educated, right? You don't put all your money in marketing from the start because you first got to get in and get your product. Once you get your product up, your product then is going to then give you demographically looking at projection of what you should get for the next 3 months, called an intricate number. Once you set your intricate number, your intricate number should take you to your next 6 months. Your 6 months will take you to a year. But you don't get that unless you've been educated. But most of us didn't get educated, and most of us didn't have a parent, an uncle, a grandfather, somebody to walk our hands to the door. So this is what I mean about understanding. If you have a business and let's say 15 people who just don't want to see you win, they can pretty much change the dynamics of what people think about you. Now you got to work harder to chase those steps back to get the same clientele that you really should have had. Some black businesses on the flip side feel like because I'm black, I should automatically get your business. I don't have to work for it. So I understand the difference of both. I just feel like though there's got to be some diversity between, again, being a business owner and being a hustler.
You was really in your Brian Gumbo bag just then.
I got a little bit of experience with this.
but like when I go back to saying that the hustling part of it was I hustled so hard because I came from a hustler's mentality.
Understand that too.
So me being in the street doing this, that, and the other, I knew the X's and O's of how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Now keeping it was a different thing because now I'm getting into another lane with other people doing other things. And who taught me how to do business was a customer.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the receipts? Mm-hmm. Where's the invoices? Where's this, that? And what you came in here, you don't even have a card. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So when she did that and told me all that, I felt kind of bad because I didn't know all that. So she's like, right. Well, I need you to go to the store, go get a receipt.
Right.
And I was like,
it made you, it grew you
faster. So now I started thinking about it. So I started asking other people. Right. So now, that's what again I say, we are scared to go ask for help.
Right.
We might believe that we know everything, but we scared to say we don't know that and ask for help.
Right.
So that separate the business and the thing because there's no dumb questions if something you don't know.
Right. For me, I feel like in business, I celebrate my losses like I celebrate my wins.
Yeah, I took a lot of losses.
Right. So the losses really what kept, like, those were the springboard for me to learn from them mistakes, not to make them again.
But a lot of people, their losses define them, and then they give up. Like the worst thing I tell people, I say, we come up with all the great ideas. Just do it. Mm-hmm. If you miss, you miss.
Right.
But you might make it. What if you make it?
Right.
But so you know what? A lot of them they fail and they give up. But the real wisdom is knowing when to actually give up.
Yes.
Right.
That might not be for you.
Yeah, because a lot of people they start a business because they see it's successful for someone else.
Correct.
However, that's not your thing.
Yeah, your road ain't my road, so I can't.
Yeah, so a lot of people they'll start these businesses. They get this mentor that's very successful,
right?
And they say, "Oh, I'm gonna do what you're doing." This man or this woman is pouring into this new business owner,
right,
or hustler,
right?
Because they really don't know what they're doing,
right?
And the mentor is just charging.
Do you remember when everybody wanted to be party promoters and they was record execs, but they had cards, they passed your cards?
Yeah, so it's like, so I do have a lot of clients that be like, I just can't get it, and I'll be like, what are you passionate about?
Right,
right. You got to do something you're passionate
about. It's not in alignment with their business.
Yeah.
The piggyback on what you said though, honestly, you know what really makes your passion? If you get paid $1 or $1 million, if you enjoy doing it, more than likely you're going to succeed in it because you're already success is not defined by how much money you make. It's if you're happy in what you're doing and you're content with it.
You know what I get happy about? Every time I walk past, I say, I done fixed all them toilets in there. I done did this and that. I'm like, they shitting good because I'm in there. It's like, but I'm just saying, like, I can go past any neighbor and say, I did some work in here, I did some work in here. Yeah. And I like to step back when I look at something like, I'm the shit.
Well, I'm going to use you because I'm about to start my property management company.
but like that's like my thing is like even the guys that I got working with me, I tell them, I say the pipe's supposed to look good even if the wall ain't up. So if somebody walk and say, well, who did that or who did this? Like you don't like the pipe don't supposed to be a crime scene. You got purple stuff all on the pipe and all that type. Like you gotta care about what you're doing.
Like crime scene.
So yeah, it look like crime scene. You seen the purple stuff that be on the pipe. People spill it on the pipe and coming. You be looking, and I hear some people say you only need 5 pounds of pressure on the pipe. Why are you looking? Why are you making the pipe so you can do chin ups on the pipe? I want it to look good. It represents me. Mm-hmm. So don't do it the way you want to do it. Do it the way I'm telling you to do it. Mm-hmm. So and that's my standard. So you know I like doing plumbing. Now I like doing some other stuff now. So anything I like doing, I'm gonna go hard at doing it. So that's what I understand when you say with that. Now I ain't gonna try to go do no electricity. I ain't walking in the park at night. I'm not being a camper. I'm not doing none of that stuff. But what I know how to do, I know how to do. And the things I don't know how to do, I may not know how to do it. But I will get information about it because I don't know how to do it. I might be able to explain to somebody else. That's the difference. And I ain't scared of nothing. Like I ain't scared to fail, but at the same time, I don't like failing, but I ain't scared to fail because if I don't try it, I don't know if I can do it.
You know what else? Like I learned that people's perception of what success is kind of tainted. Yeah. And the reason why I say that is because, as you know, you've been with me from day one. I remember the first bar open. I remember the nightclub open. I remember from Natalie's to El Beatty's. You had them dips where business is just not going to, be as prosperous as it was. But you got to look at it and you got to budget for the year. Most people look at it and they look at it as a quick flip. That's the hustler's way. When you look at the quick flip, you're not seeing the bigger picture. And I tell people now, it's funny, some people say, well, you don't miss, not having Natalie's, you don't miss. I say, I still make money off of it. I don't operate it. The liquor license still makes me, X amount of thousands of dollars a month. Mm-hmm. I still go to the government and still get a government paycheck. I still get a paycheck from this. And then on top of that, I got a lot of friends that are up and coming who are bar owners. I don't charge them. I give them the information. I don't want to see them make the same mistakes I made.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like right now is if I talk to maybe 3 or 4 people and one of them gets some information from me to go, I want to see everybody win if they can win. As long as you're capable of winning.
For sure.
So I'm not worrying about the people that don't win. Or the people that's hating or this, that. Right. I'm worrying about the people that I can bring.
Definitely can't worry about that. Listen, I laugh because when COVID hit and all the bars wasn't supposed to be open, that's when I kind of made my pivot and I say, listen, I got to make money regardless. The best outcome is income, right? So it don't make a fucking difference what we talking about. Right. If you get money, it don't make a difference. Not to look like you get money, but actually get money. Right. So then when I open up the security firm, people say, you used to own a bar, why are you doing security? I said, I don't do security, I own my own firm. And I'm getting paid while you're spending money. I'm watching you spend the money. I'm getting paid to watch you. Right. The best income or the best outcome is income. And I tell people all the time, just get into a situation that you enjoy. Do not worry about the money. The money will come if you're passionate about whatever you're doing. I don't give a shit if you
put the work in.
I don't give a fuck if you're bartending. I don't give a shit if you own a restaurant. I don't give a shit if you don't. If you stripping,
you better be a good stripper.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't be in there with no baggy thong.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The girl who's smiling and shaking ass looks a lot more appetizing than the girl that's over there mad and she twerking and she.
What does she look like? She got a baggy thong.
No. A baggy thong. So she turned to the side, you still can see it, right?
Yeah. So
don't be no malnutritious stripper, y'all. I'll take a chunky one over a skinny one any day.
She dancing on bone hurt your hip and all. Like, you don't like like.
Don't be the chick you sit there thinking the shit and you roll around on $1 all night. You gonna save $1. Like it ain't for you, bro.
But it's people got to ask more questions. They got to do more research and stop thinking you know everything. And that's
100% correct. Let's go back to that. I don't give a damn how much money you make. You are never too big to learn from somebody.
Don't be a real live cool dickhead. Like just don't be that.
I'm always learning. I'm always
right.
Signing up for courses and classes.
I told you I was going to call you like a son of a gun. Listen, if I need to know something and I don't know what I'm doing and I think it might help me in the area, right. I'm gonna call somebody to know it.
Right.
Like, and that's just that. Like, I'm looking for a house. I said, Ab, do you see any houses up your way? This going on. So I'm gonna call. I got enough people in my circle right. that I can call people that's doing something with themselves that I can ask. I might not know it. I'm like, well, I don't know it, and I brag on all my friends. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I brag on the cameraman, the producer. I would say I done hooked them up with maybe 4 or 5 different people.
For sure.
Yo, I got somebody to do this. They can do your commercial for you. They can do your content for you. They can do this, that, and that.
Yep.
Well, I know somebody to do financing. I know this person to do that. Right. I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Right. And that's me too. Right. But see, and it's crazy. Some people get mad. That's what I say. I'm gonna talk about your business like it's mine, because I got this certain pride in them. So happy for you that I want to see you win, because you win, it might be my foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? You win, it's my foot in the door with something else. We always gonna bounce information. If you see me looking good, say, yeah, I look good, but you know, two visuals got me looking nice from this angle. You know, you always gonna plug your business in your close inner circle of friends, and that's not supposed to be.
See, but that doesn't get talked about enough
Definitely doesn't.
to where the hate get talked about more.
Right.
They say, well, black people can't get along with each other.
Right.
Black people don't want to see other people come up. But it's a lot of people that do it. But you won't hear that. You'll hear about sexy red. You'll hear about this, that, and that when I'm twerking and doing this. You won't hear nothing
and
about
listen,
that.
if you're in business and you worried about being talked about, you shouldn't be in business.
If you're worried about
if you're in business, you want people to talk about it.
Listen, I'm talking about if you're worried about if you're feeling sad because somebody listen. A lot of times, you know,
I got a lot of haters.
That's free promo.
If you need some, I give you
that's
some.
free promo.
I give you some of them.
That's free promo.
Looking like, what are they talking about?
Right. And then you got a chance to show them the difference.
Okay.
Definitely, I love it. Like, listen, I remember coming out. Somebody said a certain female just say stuff like, "Ab, you love yourself. You love you so much." I said, "Bitch, me, you should be friends. We love the same nigga. You love me too. The fuck." You know what I mean? You talk about me. I'm talking about me. We should be teammates.
My funny thing is people say, "You think you all that?" Thinking for people who don't know, I know I'm all that. So I'm not worried about none of that. So you know, it's
So when somebody say that, that's because they think you're all that.
Right.
100% correct. 100%. Listen, I can't even see if it's something I disagree with the person, I just say I keep my mouth shut. I'm like, I really don't have an opinion. Because for me, it just takes too much energy. Like I say something negative about you, why am I saying something negative about you? Because my experience with you may not be this person's experience with you. So the fact that if somebody feel like I need to give you the negative outlook of this person, it shows a lot about your character, man.
I'm not giving up no good energy for bad energy. It's as simple as that. And I get good Z's at night, so I can't be giving nobody my good energy.
Speaking of energy, hope you enjoyed the day. We'll catch you another day. Real as Z, with Ab
and Bree.